like a cripple race here. So I'm going to believe in the dice rolls. Let's get ourselves a siege general. That's not a siege general. Okay, ours is going a good bit better than his. Considerably so. Not liking the whole no money situation though. Alright, we got unfairly lucky with this. Dare I say, our mercs are gonna have to go. Because we can't afford them. And Oirat are getting destroyed by Chagatai. That really does not bode well for us. Thankfully Mongyang are a good bit friendly towards us. And they're not losing the war they're in, so let's try and pursue friendly relations on their part. And... you know, things don't look too bad with Ming. I know they desire our land, or... well, they've gone away from domineering at the very least, so let's keep those relations high. Great. We got it all. So I'm having your land. Unfortunately, that's a big no-no. Probably because they have their friend Ladakh in this war, and they aren't accepting any easy outs here. Don't want to settle for just one province, though. Guj are allied with Kham, are they? Well, to be honest, I can't afford to keep faffing around, so we'll just beat them up, take their money, and take war reparations while we're at it. And yes, Kham is a rival. Guj, and we're going to be running into both Utsang and Assam. But Utsang, probably a more likely one that we're going to have to fight soon. Okay, I also think Guj is about to go the way of the dodo. Karadal's still wanting that alliance. Are we historical friends or something? No, they just really like me. Mongyang, however, seem a bit more reliable as an ally, so let's bag them. And people are telling me to marry Ming. Might be a good way to keep them off my back. And if they go friendly, they would certainly make a good ally for short term. Let's go for it. Right, so our finances are hurting. But we'll be alright. Now, part of the problem is we've been so unkarmic that we have fallen out of favour. Another political rival weakened because we're so strong, but we'll use that opportunity to gain some karma. And where did all my prestige go? Ah yes, my capital fell. Quite like a claim on your capital, please. Jake, did you core? Still got a core a bit, I think. There we go, no problem. And we should also be getting all that autonomy way up so we don't have to worry about rebels. A little bit of peace will see to it that our revolt risk goes down. So would extra stability, that is true. Maybe I could cancel a bit of those cores and get that stability up a bit more. Nah, let's settle for that. Allying Ming is like the Asian equivalent of allying France. I don't agree. Ming just tends to shatter when they get looked at. Maybe in the early game though. Let's go for it. Now, who do they hate? Because I can use them as a wrecking ball against people that I don't like. Okay, what I'd really have to do is check attitudes. Defensive, neutral, neutral, friendly. Is there anyone you don't like? Protective of Mongyang, that's actually quite useful for me. Alright, cheers man. So let's go give our country a bit of an opportunity to relax. Okay, it was Guj that went for this conquest. It's ballsy of you, but it didn't work out. I do want to fight Assam, but I also need to get my country on its feet. And boy do I hate loans. I hate them so much. Yeah, breaking truce doesn't give any extra karma decrease. Probably should, but I think truce breaking has plenty of downsides as it is. Okay, so what was the story here? Orissa's gunning for it as well. As it is, we've only got Mong Yang and Ming on our side, but that seems like it would be plenty. Your alliance with Guj will actually help me out, since it'll give me 2 birds with 1 well-placed stone. Assuming they don't get annexed by Assam. Yep, assuming they don't get annexed by Assam. Assam's pretty mighty. I played as them once a long time ago. Mong Yang don't want to fight because they have a truce and various other things. You just plain don't want to. Thanks, Ming. Foreign embassy insults my ruler. What? The emissary of one of our neighbouring countries has given grave affront to the Khan. It's publicly, Well, any opportunity to get that prestige. And then again, how do you feel about Chagatai, Ming? Oh, you're allied with them, so probably not the best place to pull the trigger. Wow, it's very generous of you, Ming. Really like this Ming fellow. He hasn't gone domineering, has he? No, he's just plain protective of us. Is your ruler name bugged, Jake? Yeah, looks like some bad encoding there. A quarter id. Easily fixed. Okay, so here is actually a tempting karmic one. The local aristocracy in Garze seems to have been growing more and more powerful. Whilst we retain nominal control of the area, much of the real power lies with the local landowner. That's in Garze, right? So I can either gain prestige and karma, which is great, or I lose a bit of karma and lose some autonomy there, which would be nice because I am severely lacking on the income. But let us find another way, because getting my karma above minus 50 would stop the discipline malice, and that discipline malice is pretty heavy going. And it sucks to lose legitimacy as well, so much so that I'm actually going to lose the admin power instead. Low legitimacy can really hurt. Lazy dips can also hurt. So I know Orissa is quite a bit away, but they seem to be the powerhouse, so I may as well suck up to them whilst we're at it. The Assamese-Nepalese alliance, though, that's kind of terrifying. I want to step on it, but I need to do so carefully. May as well focus on military, because getting the edge there will be a big boon. I know we already have the one above them, but if I could get 2, that would be delicious. Still, Koch, Nepal. Too much for me to take. I don't even have any claims on these guys. Oh well, let's lay them down then. Jake, what is that third button next to create client state in the province view? This is return province. So for 10 prestige, you can give a province back and you'll actually gain karma for it. Really, it's a way to give land back to a rival, because you can't sell provinces to rivals. What's the goal in this game? Kick ass? Generally, we want to become an empire. For that we'll need 1,000 development, and right now we have a staggering, bearing in mind we started with 4, we've got 33. Still, I was hoping for some uncontested rule of Tibet, and at the moment it's looking pretty contested. Jake, you can collect in Chengdu now, and that is quite true. And we're not really making anything from Lhasa, so let's do that. Wow. 0.04 ducats. I feel like I was making more in Lhasa. No, I wasn't. Oh well, we've got to squeeze every penny, because Ming won't save us forever. Now, how are we on those truces? Yeah, the Assam lot are up soon. But not quite with you, and not quite with Calm. Do provincial upgrades cost money, or just power points? Just power points. Buildings only cost money. So, development costs you your points. Jeez, it's all Arctic here, so I can't even get buildings up around this area. Here, however, yeah, just costs money for these, but it costs quite a lot of money. Rightfully so, because there are some incredible benefits from those buildings. Jake, please conquer something soon, Jake. Kerneling on your country name is terrible. Eh. Well, I do want to conquer, but I have a truce with almost everyone I border. Never a truce on gaining mercantilism, though. Yeah, can't really be fighting Ming just yet. And you got yourself another friend. That seems like quite the tough nut to crack in terms of alliance chains. But at least I can feel glad that I have decent amounts of money now. What I should be doing is getting a bit of extra cavalry on the go. Doesn't really matter where I recruit them from anymore. Because cavalry will loot faster. I wonder if you're so busy with rebels you wouldn't save a friend. Well, it doesn't really matter because I can't declare war on your friends, and you are not. Oh dear, oh dear. Not so fond of all this losing stability, but quite liking the superior leaders that I'm getting. Let's keep that stability up a bit though. Alright, Nepal is down, Koch is down. Certainly want these marriages back. And why the 3-star general over in Mongyang? They got a 4513. That is crazy good. That is not so good. 323. Alright, Arissa, how are you feeling? Not a million miles away, but too far away for us. Especially due to our karmic imbalance. What ideas will you go for? Surprisingly, I might not go for religious right off the bat this time. Dare I say oh dear. Shagai. Shagai and Mongolia. Shagai, how big are you? 99% to annex. Interesting. Very interesting. Ladakh want an alliance. Would you actually help me out here? Also, who were you allied with? Kazan and Nagai. I highly doubt Kazan are going to get involved in this. As for Nagai, well, who's to say? But probably not. It's a distant war to them. Alright, well at the very least Ming can do all the picking up for us, but I need to make sure if Ming is going to be taking any of these provinces. Ming don't desire any of the provinces, so they should give them all to me. This is a good opportunity to expand north, but also an expensive opportunity. Alright, get to work, my 3-star general. And my very strong... oh, almost overlord, but not quite. They're an empire, so they should have no problem here. This is a bit of an issue, though. You're already mincing into me here, and you have Tech 4, whereas I do not. I don't want to lose my capital. But I'm probably going to lose my capital here. With little recourse that I can give. Ah, it's going to hurt the prestige. Full annex and release Chagatai. It's tempting. Curses, I lost my capital. Oh well, we'll get that right back. Part of me wants to be looting as well. But if I don't get my capital back, then it's all downhill from there. Ming should see it important as an important thing to retake, or rather defend their fort there. Ming, however, are 2 techs behind, so their troops will be like paper mache to the enemy. Sure enough, he's not going for it. Damn, Chagatai choose a great moment to strike. But I'll just have to strike back. Okay, sure, if you want to pass on by. That's tempting. I really do want to fight Calm. And they have no friends as well. I could really take them on. At least being attacked raised my karma, because I'm probably seen as a less violent man. He can't transfer that siege to me because my capital is occupied here, but we'll take good care of that. Fortunately, he's going north to Ming. Okay, Ming, I don't think you're going to do too well here because you have such a huge penalty to your everything, but I'll do what I can to help out. If you just hold out, my friend. No, that's not holding out. You'll be there on the 30th of May. I will be there on the 3rd of June. So good, they can take more of the front line attack. Oh shoot, now they're in a different province. That actually went pretty well for us. Still, I want to be looting and I want to be killing Calm. Where to even begin? I'm going to put my faith in this. This war is going to go all right. And take the opportunity to sink Calm. Jake's Mongolia Shagatai's vassal now. If so, inherit them from Chagatai. I believe it would go to Ming, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Mongolia would become a subject of Ming. I would quite like to make Chagatai my subject, though. That's what I'll be gunning for. Who knows, it might be very handy. They've certainly grown a fair chunk. It's all Sunni land, though, or at least most of it is Sunni land, which is not so good for us. Accumulate money for some prestige. Yeah. I am, granted, wasting my diplomats at this moment when I should be improving relations wherever I can. But where? Everyone hates me. And people in my religious group are few and far between. Oh well, when in doubt, let's keep sucking up to the one guy that's bailing us out here. And Mongyang, of course. I'm sure their 3-star general is being put hard to work. Alright, Calm, you need to die. Oh, if I could pay just a little bit of attention. What is it with common sense that has just drained my mind? And my ability to just, you know, do basic thinking. It's only a highland province, and we have an enormous tech bonus here, so murder you and loot that province dry. Running away, are we? Not on my watch. Get you guys around there, have you folks siege it up. Done and done right. Utsang, your truce is also through, but you are allied with those fellows that caused us great distress last time. We'll hold off for a moment, I'm sure our time will come. I wouldn't mind having a claim or two in Assam. I would like undisputed control of this territory, if they don't mind. Plus, we should go up there. There is loot that needs to be ours. Jampur, maybe? Pincer movement. Jampur, not a bad idea. In fact, I'm willing to say a pretty good idea. Jeez, Ming. Just barely pulling it through there. Now, forts in this region, there is only a capital fort here, so there is no zone of control to worry about. Capital forts do not exhibit zone of control. Now you're running up here, you'll probably run a bit further. We'll get a chance to run you down, and... oh wow, the attrition is so bad here, we're actually losing troops and unable to continue the siege. I guess you will have to hang out there. I'm just happy to be looting the area, gaining a bit of money. Okay, you're actually running this way. Sure. He'll regain some troops, but he doesn't have enough cavalry to make me worry. Pop goes the Chagatai. He's trying to convert all the Tengri provinces. He probably won't have too much of a hassle doing that as well. Once his capital falls, we should have enough war score to vassalize the man. Where is he even going? Probably over there. I can't demand anything from Mongolia, they're a vassal. Shame for me. One of the problems is looting drops the supply limit. So it's going to get a little dry in these areas. Especially since we're so far behind, so low on tech. Also, this doesn't strike me as a great idea, since I'm going to be taking the brunt of all this. Maybe just let you go first. Oh, it's unknown land to Mongyang. Okay, sure. You guys do all of that. I'm going to back out here where there's still loot for me. And, you know, not a horrific amount of war exhaustion and attrition. Looting all the way to the bank. Okay, Mongyang is having a bit of trouble there. But once we have this capital, should be all sealed in our favor. I hope. Jake, can you full annex Chagatai to get Mongolia as a vassal? Yes, yes I can. I'm contemplating whether or not that's actually a good idea, since it will probably agitate Ming quite a lot, and I will have some very ambitious subjects. But we should dream big, shouldn't we? Probably won't be allowed to do this. Oh wow, I can. Okay, well you know what, I'm taking no, can't really demand the money. Okay, full annexation. We'll get Mongolia as a subject. Shouldn't draw us into anything, and Ming doesn't seem to desire Mongolian lands. And Ming, what's your attitude towards us? Protective. They could well go hostile after this, but we'll roll with it. Yep, we got Mongolia as a pet. And sure enough, them on their own feel strong enough to rebel against me. Like I said, let's just dream big. Gonna wipe Calm off the map as well, and take their money, because that's how we roll. Ming want military access, they can certainly have it, and they are defensive instead of protective towards us, which is acceptable. And here's the thing, our karma is at the rock bottom, because we've done some terrible things in our lifetime. But now we can have Chagatai, and we will gain 96 karma for spitting them out. Hopefully they don't actually have cores on us, do they? Nah, surely not. I should take this moment to grab a claim on Karadel, since it is a lovely province and it is my religion. So we'll begin with that. And then we'll spit out Chagatai. They will be Sunni. You don't actually spit out people of your own faith anymore. They keep their old faith. The moment we spit him out, he gets tribal succession crisis as well. Well, that's neither here nor there for me. Actually, it'll probably be good for him. I mean, look at that kind of ruler. But I just want out of here without having to die to the hands of your vassals. To your rebels. Yeah, they really want to rebel from me. Alright, Assam. Who else should be our... Oh. Not really sure I want this province. We'll just consider it for now. And get it converted. Jake, don't forget to improve relations with Chagatai. Absolutely. That is a must. Okay, they've cancelled our subsidies, but at least they're still defensive towards us. Mongyang is still friendly, and Mongyang still have that 3-star general. And yes, I am absolutely marrying Chagatai. Anything to keep them in check. As soon as they build up an army, they are going to rethink their whole subject to me idea. But until then, we'll do alright. Yeah, if I get this land converted, I could just have it as my own home from home. Yeah, we get rid of the intolerance. Give it our own tolerance. And we should be okay. Jake, cores. Yes, I do need some more cores. But only really there. I can't do it because we have the missionary on the go. I'd quite like my war exhaustion to trundle away right now. Did you marry Mongolia? I did not marry Mongolia. And I don't think I need to since they aren't quite up in arms yet. Yet, being the operative word there. Alright, so who can we hate on? We should probably hate on the Oirat. Then again, they are... Oh, they're Tengri. I keep forgetting. They're not our religion. Mongolia is. And Tengri... It's not easier to convert like most pagan religions. Mongolia have a few cores to grab, but... I think the Oirat will be swallowed up in due time. Thing is, who are my other options? There are Yarkand. But I can't really feed Chagatai too much more right now. But I do want him to love me. Okay, what I will do is I will actually fight his rebels for him. And relieve his land, since it'll give us a big bonus to our relations. That is, if I can defeat his rebels. I know they're considerably stronger than most. But we have balanced karma, which means we have 5% extra discipline. Let's put it to the test. All too easy. Do I slaughter them? No, it looks like they'll... hold on, I need to think this one through. I'm too slow to get there. Curses. If I'd lifted that siege from it, it would have given me 25 bonus relations, which would degrade very slowly. Now, Karadel, they actually managed to ally Korchin. And Korchin's a big player. Oh. We've been warned by Ming. Oh, that was a while ago though, wasn't it? I could get around that if I was in a war with Ming by my side. But because they're defensive, they're less keen on that idea. And there's the whole Ladakh situation. And I will not get access through you, although you've rivaled Utsang. That might be enough to get me through. No, not quite. Not quite. Okay, we'll get back home and consider the situation. Jake, you planning on cutting off Russia/Muscovy? I don't think so, although look at that. That's a little terrifying. They're already doing really well. And Ryazan, I hope you're independent. You are. No alliances though. Lithuania is under Poland. Poland is not rivaled Muscovy. Looks like Muscovy is going to be fairly unstoppable.